Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
Even the whole idea of men saying, just tell me what to do and I'll do it for you, is them doing exactly what this person's comment is saying in going, well, I asked you what you want me to do and you just didn't tell me. It's like, if I have to micromanage everything you're doing, I may as well just do it myself. If I have to tell you to take the bins out of the bin and take them outside, and you do that and you don't then put a new bin bag in and I have to explain that, I may as well just do it myself. If I have to check your work like a year 3 teacher, I may as well just fucking do it myself. And I'm not speaking about my boyfriend, by the way. He's a fucking angel. He does everything. But like most men, like I shouldn't have to explain every single step. Being a manager is a job in itself.
That's okay, most men are not looking for a manager. And you don't know most men and you don't know what goes on in every single relationship. What if I am taking the bins out of the bins? Sometimes with some of you that's still gonna be a problem because the bins are not facing east or whatever.
I got my job offer at Google. I thought I had hit the lottery. They sent me free of charge to Chicago so that I could explore the city and make sure it was the right fit for me and bring my sister with me again free of charge. Paid for all of my moving expenses, got me a realtor. And you know what? It was too good to be true, as they laid me off less than a year later via this email.
We have some difficult news to share. We are reducing our workforce and are very sorry to tell you that your role is impacted and we no longer have a job for you.
Whenever I reached out to HR saying, I did pick up my entire life for this job. Like, I'm now in a city that is much more expensive than where I was before. Are you going to do anything about that? Is that going to be part of my package of leaving? What they told me, well, normally if you don't reach the year mark, we would make you pay all of that back. But given your situation, we're just going to let that go. How kind of you. Talk about the world's best employer.
Maybe the laws are different where you live and that's why it doesn't make that much sense to me, but what do we want? You got fired, you were expecting what, an allowance because now you live in a more expensive city? This is in fact a genuine question. Is that how it works for you guys?
Not sure if you heard, but in 2024, dating apps are out and meeting men in the wild is in. So here are 3 ways to actually meet men in real life. 1, be more social. In 2024, it's time to make more of an effort to be social. Try new restaurants, attend a sporting event, hit up the bar scene with some girlfriends, be active. There are endless ways to get out there and find yourself in situations to meet new people. 2, lean into your hobbies. The new year is a great time to explore the hobbies you love but are not making the time for. Make a list of the hobbies that open you up to meeting and mingling with new people. Then find places in your local area with group activities centered around these hobbies. Pick the one you're most excited about and start going to the meetups for the next few months. You never know who you're going to meet. And even if you just meet a new friend, you never know who that person is going to introduce you to. 3, go to singles events. We already saw more of these events in 2023, and I think we'll only see more of an increase. The stigma around these events is gone, and now we're seeing all different types of people attending them.
Yeah, and none of them are men because men don't usually go to singles events. I've seen a really big one in China where 1,000 women signed up, they all showed up, and not a single man did.
When I was single and I saw a cute guy at the bar or the restaurant that I wanted to come talk to me, this is what I did and it worked every single time. I'm not even kidding. Let me set the scene for you, all right? So you're at a restaurant, you're at a bar, you're with your friends, and you see someone. And you're like, right? You want to talk to them. Now this works if they're like sitting at the bar or near the bar or standing by a bar. Go belly up to the bar, right? And wait for the bartender to come ask you what you want to drink. You don't need to say anything to the guy. You don't need to acknowledge them. Get on your phone, talk to whomever is around you, do whatever you want. And when the bartender finally comes up to you because it's your turn to order a drink and asks you, hey, what do you want to drink? You say, I'm not sure. And then you turn to the guy that you were Googling at, right? You say, what are you drinking? That's all you say. You don't say anything else. You turn back to the bartender and you say, yeah, I'll just take 2 of those. This is the part that most people, this is where they mess up. And this might seem like a little game, a little toxic. I don't know. Don't start a conversation with the guy who you just asked what they're drinking. Look around like you're looking for your friends. Get on your phone. Literally do anything else. And when the bartender finally brings you over your drinks, you just slide the other one over to the guy and you say, have a good night. And then you walk away. When I tell you this leaves a man baffled, they don't know what to do. Men never have people buying drinks for them. And I guarantee that man at some point in the night is gonna come over and thank you for the drink or start talking to you. When I tell you this works, every time.
I bet it does. When you were single implies that you're no longer single, so it should be it used to work every time. Also, since you're no longer single, how does your significant other feels about the fact that you used to buy men drinks? And how many men are we talking about exactly?
How come no one talks about how different it is to go from dating and talking to guys who just absolutely love bomb you to talking to a guy who's probably a little bit more emotionally stable, probably a little bit more mature? Let me tell you, it can be confusing. Like, why are you not texting me 24/7 and then getting upset when I don't reply within a certain amount of time just because you really want to hear from me that day? I don't understand why you're not sending me random flowers or my favorite coffee order after the first date because you're just thinking about me.
I'm gonna go with his stop thinking about you because you weren't replying for an entire day. Shocker, I know.
A quick question. Where are we meeting the men that actually want to date and be in a relationship?
Probably in their own homes, but keep in mind their wives might be there. You know wives? The ones that didn't took more than a day to reply to a text?
Can someone tell me why it still hurts even when like you're getting back into dating and you feel more mature and you end things with someone after like a couple of dates? And like I've been on like 3 dates recently, like 3 dates with 3 different guys, but I've gone on like second dates with all of them, second or third dates, and I ended it with one guy, the other guy ended it with me, but I was gonna end it with him anyway, so that was mutual. And this other guy, you just can tell he doesn't feel it. And like I thought that because I'm more mature and because it's mutual, or because I'm making the decision, that it would be less hard and I would be less sad because it's early on and stuff. But I think when it's just stacked on top of each other, like it adds up. Like, why am I crying?
Maybe because you didn't had your fifis validated. Out of the 3 who were never supposed to be at the same time, you only broke up with one. The second one broke up with you, and the third one did probably the worst. He wasn't feeling it. He never saw you for the amazing queen angel goddess that you are.
You know what men love? You know what a dream girl looks like for a man? And even though some may disagree in the comments, deep down they know it's true. And that is, they love a woman that is self-focused. That when she wakes up in the morning, the first thing she thinks about is herself. When she goes to sleep, last thing she thinks about is herself. And this is honestly the most healthy relationship dynamic, because every single relationship that I've seen where people are married for years and years, if you look at the relationship dynamic, the man is just obsessed with his wife in a good way. And his wife, most likely, she values the out of herself. She sees herself as a very high value woman.
Even though she's alone in it. No, but what I'm trying to say is, if you disagree with her, you obviously don't know any better. She does. Because there's nothing a man loves more than to be alone in a relationship.
Where are all of my girlies that are single and happy? Seriously, I want to know where you are. I want to know where this video reaches, because I'm sick of seeing people who are single and unhappy. Okay, I know there are girlies out there who are single AF and are very happy about it. They wouldn't change it. So let me know where you are, how old you are, and let's see how many happy single ladies we can find.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find a few on TikTok. You never explained if you are one of them though, so I guess I'm gonna have to assume you are. Just keep in mind that sometimes they say they are happier being single, that is, but not always that's gonna be the truth.
Were the people working at Hinge thinking to themselves, how can I make this app even more insufferable than it already is? Oh, I know! Why don't we make it so that these single pathetic losers can only have 8 matches at once?
I don't think you're a single pathetic loser because you only have 8 matches at once. It's more of the fact that you think 8 matches at once it's not enough. What's even more weird is that a business that is set off to make money off of you just couldn't take it anymore. They've reached the point where they said, here's 8 of them, go on dates, find one, start a long-term relationship with him, and get the hell off our dating app. We no longer need your money. Alright, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.